Hello, everyone. Mary Ann LeRay here at the filling station. Well, I'm real excited to have not only a guest here in the studio, but I'm really excited to have one of our staff. This is Marcy Hoffman, our
Hello.
administrative coordinator. She is behind the scenes tracking all of the numbers necessary that you probably have read in the annual report. So if you haven't looked at the annual report, check that out on our homepage right underneath newsletter. So Marcy has been such a great asset to the filling station and making sure that um, all of our reporting and for grants have been complete. And the reason I have invited her into the studio today is because we're rolling out a brand new program that will support our continued mission of nutrition, education, and connection. So, we've been working with Carolina East, and they are excited to fund a brand new program called Bridging Foods and Meds. So I'd love for Marcy to introduce herself and how she found the filling station, why she stays, and a little bit about this program that we're rolling out.
Sure. I started volunteering here in 2018 when the wonderful flood hit. I had recently retired. We sold our family business, so I wanted to give back to the community. And so I came here and I helped for a few years distributing food. Met a wonderful group of people here, the volunteers, and just enjoyed every minute of it. And then Mary Ann had asked, I am an accountant bookkeeper, and she asked if I could help organize her office with the files, the bookkeeping files. And I said, that is what I do. So I came in and I helped her do that, and we moved on to setting up the database for all the information that they had been accumulating during the flood or during the past few years. So
Mhm.
I conquered that, and then we just moved on. I just kept wanting to do more and more. Like I say, the cause is just amazing. Everything we do here, our mission is just rides right along with what I value.
Yeah.
So I am here helping Marianne with whatever she needs.
Well, we are definitely partners in making it run because I see opportunities and what this community may benefit from, and then between she and Ed Jekyll and Jimmy Bender and that whole team, we pull it together. Obviously, with God's help, there's no way we could do it without him. But one thing that I have learned about you is your love for health and wellness, and that you personally have been really passionate about working on how do I make my body run and be fueled at the maximum capacity. So tell tell everybody a little bit about that and why you're excited about this
Okay.
program.
Well, health and wellness has been a very important issue for me for almost 20 years. We have a lot of autoimmune in my family, and so I have been preventative for the past 15 or so years, making sure that I am taking care of myself and that my body is healthy. Um, and I do have a small autoimmune disorder with Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid condition, and I have done so much self educating. I've seen several different types of doctors, just trying to get a different view from every aspect.
Hmm.
So I'm a true believer that the food we put in our body makes a big difference on the way our body functions,
Hmm.
and I believe our body is made to heal itself
Hmm.
with the proper nutrition.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's how I became on the health journey.
Yeah. Well, I know that you make your own elderberry
I do.
serum
Yes.
during the wintertime.
Yes, I threw in some elderberry bushes a few years ago and they're producing and I get local honey and I make some delicious elderberry syrup that
Hmm.
I take every day during the winter months.
You have your own garden.
I do. I try to grow as many vegetables as I can.
Hmm.
A lot of fruits.
Hmm.
I have blueberries and raspberries and
Hmm.
blackberries and
Hmm.
strawberries. So
Hmm.
I do that. Scaled down quite a bit. I was a little crazy at first, but
Yeah.
I've scaled it down to what I need. So
And reading nutrition labels and where is the food made and how is it made, and of course in Sarah Ware's classes she teaches about the nutrition labels and how important it is to learn how to read labels at the store. So that's something you've been doing for
for
many
many
years.
years.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it
So
takes me a long time to go grocery
so
shopping.
why is that important?
Well, because that's what runs your body and that's what runs your immune system.
Yeah.
What you put in your body is how your immune system is reacting,
Hmm.
and it gives you the energy that you need if it's running properly.
Learning how your body runs. I kind of envision, you go to the gas station and you see 87 grade, 89 grade diesel, and then there's a specialty different type of gas, and sometimes you may get a car that requires a different type of gas. And I've heard stories of putting diesel in a gasoline vehicle,
Hmm.
and how what a bad situation that is, and
Right.
just putting the wrong thing in there. And so we have to just know what is going to fuel the body. One thing that has always been helpful to me is knowing to shop the perimeter of the store,
Yes.
because I think sometimes people are like, "Oh, that I don't have the time." But that shopping the perimeter
Perimeter.
really helps.
Yes, and that's where all the healthy stuff is.
Yeah.
so, so when you start going into the middle aisles, that's all the processed foods.
And we all love chips and little snacky things, but knowing the types of things
Yes.
to grab.
Yes.
Um, everybody is different in how their bodies are. We all have different genes, and different diseases and things are passed down through families. Um, but you can be proactive.
Yes. There's
Uh,
food there are food sensitivity tests that you can have done also
mm-hmm.
to see what types of foods that your personal body may not like.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that was very interesting to me to find that out. So,
In all of our conversations with clients and community members here, we're finding, high blood pressure, cholesterol, thyroid functions, cancer. There are several things that we hear and we read in the health assessment that was produced by the health department here in Jones County, which we partner with them on several things. Um, but, we've got our food, and then we have our meds, which our meds are very, very important. But there's also that gap, the gap between the food and the meds. I know for someone who has AFib, they are
mm,
taking a particular medication that they may have to take for many, many years. So studying and understanding with your primary care physician what that med does, but also there are always pros and cons. I mean,
right.
we see this on TV that if you take this medication, you may have all these
These
side
effects.
effects. So really, we're familiar with side effects. We see side effects with smoking. Like if you get a carton of cigarettes, okay, the Surgeon General's got that on there. Um, so everything has side effects. So being aware.
Right, being aware.
And that's why we're so excited about this program, to provide a platform for folks to come and either access virtually or online, or here at the filling station to learn more about how to bridge that gap. But it all goes to, I mean, you said it, Marcy, mindset.
Yes, so you know the that is probably the biggest challenge. You have to be wanting to feel better and feel well. Um, because it's a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just a quick fix. So, and believe it or not, once you start doing it and you start feeling good, you can't go back. You just can't. You
Yeah,
just you just thrive for that feeling, and you know how to make it happen.
yeah,
So, but there's a lot of education to be learned
yeah.
on a lot of certain
Mm-hmm.
specific issues. If you
Mm-hmm.
have this ailment, you know you can take this medication and you can do these specific things that
Mm-hmm.
might help that,
Right,
um, and possibly go off the medication.
right.
So,
Wouldn't that be
wouldn't
wonderful?
that be great?
I know during the wintertime, vitamin D levels really drop because of the sun. And that's one of the things that I work on is keeping my vitamin D up. And I can actually look at the number on my blood work and it totally determines how I feel.
Uh huh.
It's amazing. If it drops below a certain number, oh, I need to simply increase my vitamin D.
Yes.
Um, and then calcium and how important calcium is, and making sure that you're getting it from the right food sources
Right.
and the right nutrition
Right.
supplements. So it really does. It does go back to mindset because uh, so many people around you might be eating chips or popcorn or chocolate, and that's okay in small
Small amounts.
quantities.
Absolutely.
Um, I think so many times we feel like what we have to give up instead of what we're going to gain when you reset that mindset. So, yeah. Well, anything else you'd like to share about
No,
this
I'm just very
program?
excited
Yeah.
about this program.
Yeah.
You know, I can see this whole new way of thinking that is coming across the world.
Yeah.
You know, that people are realizing that we could do so much better with our food,
Yeah.
and I'm very excited to see it happening.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a great program here at the filling station.
We've got a couple of books that we're going to be using. You can certainly look those up if you'd like. One of them is Three Circles Living by Todd Burrier. That book will be used to help us with the mindset. And then the Good Energy book by Casey Mean. She delivers a wonderful, extensive checklist
Yes.
about how to arrive at a good mindset. So we're excited about coming to you with more um, education, nutrition education, as we roll out this program in late spring. Again, thank you so much, Carolina East Foundation, for approving this program. Thank you to all of our volunteers and our sponsors. We appreciate you so much. We couldn't do it without you. And please visit our website at fillingstation1075.com. You will find all the information that you need there, including our latest annual report. So, again, Marcy, great to have you in the
Thank you.
studio. I
Thank you.
know we'll be back here before we know it and kicking off our series and sharing more information with you. Have a great day.